All right, then, let's kick this off. It's the lower bracket round 4. The winner of this goes into the lower bracket semifinal, faces either Lawlight or Colorful and Labyrinth, who are currently tied 1-1. So the NetEase champion is striking back against the underdog. But we focus on Happy and Sock. Happy losing to Hawk before, now facing another human. Sock seemed good. Has defeated X-Lord, the second best undead in Europe. Can he just kill them both? Todd would be so proud if Sock goes all the way through an undead bracket. But it's gonna be tough. Happy is an absolute monster, even though if he's only at 80% of his strength. Sock needs probably the best day in a long time to show again that he is the number 1 human in the world. Let's get it on. Map number 1, Tidehunters. And we do have an Archmage opening on the Korean left-hand side for the Africa Freaks. It is Sock in the red and Happy playing on the bottom left-hand side with the DK Tetfiend opening. So it's already a very different match than we've seen of Sock versus X-Lord, where it was a Crypt Lord.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, against other top undeads like X-Lord and 1-2-0, you always have to be worried what strategy you're going to be facing. Could be DK, could be Crypt Lord, you never know. Against Happy, you do know. I have casted, I don't know if you know this, Neo, but I've casted a lot of Happy games in my life. And not once ever has he played Crypt Lord expansion against human, which honestly seems like a bit of a waste. But anyways, that's what he prefers. He wants to play DK Fiends all the time, a very execution heavy style. But of course, as we know, Happy has the mechanics to back it up to make that work. And it's going to start creeping here a bit. Grabbing up the items quickly. He really wants to be able to stack that Lich as efficiently as he can. Gets the first Gloves of Haste of the game. And gonna go to the green in the middle, where Sock is playing this very safe. 4 farms here. We're gonna have an Arcane Tower being upgraded early. And a fast expansion for sure.
Yeah, and this was the map that Happy won against Hawk, where Hawk was also playing Archmage, and Happy absolutely annihilated Hawk in, I don't know what it was, 3 minutes 30, 4 minutes, completely wrecked this expansion. So far, since Sock has a little bit of a different approach, not too much angle to attack here, moving to the middle for that level 2.5, and Happy is here for some last hits. This is of course late expansion creeps. Where's the coil? We're waiting for it. Sock trying to play around it. There might be last hits possible. Can Sock get it? Oh, that was a good one. And that goes to the DK, though, almost unpreventable. Item on the ground, Slippers of Agility. That is another last hit for Happy. And all of a sudden, that's close to level 2.
Yeah, really good at that game for Happy. Sock tried to call the militia to the Gargantuan camp. It got scouted and he pulled him back. That's a huge delay for Sock for the fast expo. Why didn't he just go to the natural? That camp is way easier to creep. If you get scouted, it doesn't matter. It's an easy camp to take out. It seems like it was a big risk here for Sock early to try to go for the Gargantuan and then moving away from it. This expo is going to be super late. It's going to be up way later than the Lich is going to be out.
178 experience. That's the last hit with the coil. Takes out another peasant. Can he get more? The big camp on the small, the big creep on the small camp goes to Sock, so he's getting closer to that level 3, but it's another coil, it's another kill. Can he clean up the skeletons? It looks like it, so it's not an utter disaster as it was for Hawk here, as Happy is now running out of steam. For now, at least, bought a circlet. Really loves this marketplace, not only spending resources on ice cream, but also on circlet claws gloves.
Speaking of which, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Under attack.
After 8 is pretty good, and everything that's involving cherry.
Cookie dough, number 1, and mint chocolate. Delicious.
Yeah,
I might go. I got
chocolate.
ice cream in my freezer. I might go get it right now.
Really, you're both into mint?
Mint is mega.
Delicious.
That's a unique choice.
Are you a vanilla kind of guy? Most boring
No,
people of them all?
No, I'm hazelnut. All about that hazelnut, bro.
Oh man, Imagine getting the allergies though. It's summer, 40 degrees, so you really have the craving, and then you can't because you get allergies.
You know, sometimes you gotta go for it, Neo, even if it's gonna punish you. Do you know that stand-up piece from Jim Jeffries about about eating ice cream and he's lactose intolerant?
Yeah, it's really good. And Jim Jeffries, amazing dude. Expo is up now. Tech still not started. So, Happy, are you going for a counter expansion? The Footman, not here to harass this, but rather going for a run by.
Yeah, that's something that especially the Asian humans have been doing a lot more recently, threatening those run-bys if you do have an opening that can secure your own base in the meantime, because of course the other's going to be forced to stay back. Attacking the Tomb of Relics right away forces a lot of repair. That's very expensive, but all 5 Acolytes here for a moment. And of course it's going to be punished, it's going to be losing some footies. I say some footies, but it's going to be 4 total going down. That's quite a few footmen, in fact.
If you get the shop, then you prevent more statues, and that would save you a lot of time. But that wasn't nearly enough damage without the Archmage here, without Water Elementals. Still no level 3 on Happy, but he does have a mana potion, 3 Fiends, and we go. Tech has finally started. And, wait, where's the statue? Should be queued soon. Sock still might have the chance. Is there a statue? Okay, 1 statue is out, but he could prevent the 2nd statue.
Happy here once again going to be forced to deal with this attack. Trying to do it with only ghouls. Is that enough though? Against 4 footmen and an Archmage, it might be good enough. But again, the Tomb of Relics going to be attacked, going to be focused here, forced to repair. That's again very expensive for Happy.
Same on the other side.
Off of mining.
Same on the other side where the Blacksmith is finishing. Mass repair here now too. Nova, can he prevent that? No, I think the fast repair is quick enough. Blacksmith once again at 50%. Can't say the same about the tower. The Footmen are still hacking and slaying away at this shop, and Happy is not on the way to tier 3.
Yeah, huge tech delay. Similar to what we saw yesterday, or was it 2 days ago, for Hawk versus Happy on Northern Isles, where Happy was only able to get to tier 3 super late. And the shop is gonna fall. That means no more statues for a long time. Happy is suffering in the main base.
No more statues.
Sock suffering at the expo.
No more statues, no more potions. Is Sock catching up here? His tech is about to be finished. And then he's gonna have that huge lead. Happy out of resources. Can't even get up to 50. And if you trade main base for expansion, that's usually totally fine as long as you're still a base ahead. But now, DK level 3, Lich level 2, lots of kills.
I think things are turning in favor of Happy right now. Takes out the last tower. That means this expansion is very assailable from this point forward. Yeah, of course, there's mining still happening in the main for Sock, but his army is laughable right now. He only has Footmen and Mountain King in a moment. Sock is trying to force the TP back, trying desperately to force the TP back out of Happy, but the Russian isn't doing him that favor.
Oh, we'll see how many kills this resulting in. 1 Acolyte down, 1 Ghoul down, another Acolyte down. Another Ghoul up for grabs, but can't really get it. Full mining constantly. Sock is giving up this Town Hall. Might very well be the case. Down to 40%, trying to buy more time. MK about to be finished. Volt coming up. He's still in the main with the Footman. Like, what is this?
Again, it's all about that TP. Sock wants to alleviate the pressure by forcing the TP, but now realizes it's not going to happen. He staffs back home! Oh! Archmage almost dies! Has to go for the healing potion. With that, he will survive. And Happy might be forced away from the expansion. Could be clicking down this Town Hall if he commits to it, but it's going to take the fight. And why not? Yeah. This is a laughable defense. This is 4 peasants, or rather militia, trying to hold on against these fiends.
There's still a Coil Nova. Oh, no, he used Frost Armor, so there's not. Is there anything going on? The Footmen are still chasing these Acolytes around, but Happy. Microing on both sides. But Sock is holding for now.
It's so hard to deal with this Fiend army right now, though. Normally, what you need to deal with this, especially once the orb is involved, is Knights. And we're so far away from that. Tier 2, of course, finished. The MK is up. We don't have Breakers. We don't have Gyros. We don't have anything really for Sock. He's about to lose this game. If this Town Hall falls, this game is over.
And how to repair this. One laughable peasant. It's not gonna do the job at all. Lich is crawling towards level 3. Another potion that's more resource that you want to put into army, but not the case here. Another round of militia. DK chasing 2, want to throw a call to kill that little dwarf, but he's not giving him that. More militia are falling. By now, it's just a slaughter, and Happy's just not losing anything anymore.
Even bringing in some of the spare acolytes from the main to repair the statues. That's pretty cool. And Happy looking to close out this game. Sock is gonna hold on. Gonna have to hold on for a lot longer to come back in this match. More kills going Happy's way. Lich is almost level 3 already. Whereas on the other side, Mountain King has hardly any experience to speak of.
He did get the statue. Is there another one coming? No, but ghouls. Absolute brute force for Happy now, who never teched to tier 3. Archmage coming back in alongside Mountain King and a lot of militia. Can he do it? Trying to surround to force the TP finally, but Happy with the counter block. Gorgeous Warcraft. Was expecting that. Saw this before. Maybe he's part of the Prophet family himself. But okay.
Like, not a second of hesitation there.
No.
Instantly with a fiend there. He read his mind. He knew what Sock was gonna do before Sock knew what he was gonna do. That was pretty sick. Coil flies again, MK dies, DK level 4, which is a huge deal for that level 2 aura. If there was a Remo bingo, level 2 unholy aura would certainly be on there, and GG is called. 1-0 for Happy. Looking very strong again on that one.
That was a very weird game, right? Like, just the defense from Happy was so strong. So often would we see undead players sort of crumble underneath those footmen. It wasn't a small force in his base for, like, at least a minute and a half. It was at least, 4, 5, 6 footmen, level 3 Archmage the entire time with the claws. But Happy somehow holds on, always mining with 5, not losing any zigs, only really losing that shop at the end of the day. And he just kills so many peasants. Happy's been doing this thing where if he feels like he can kill the expansion, he just stays on tier 2 the entire game. So often will we again see undead players try to force that tier 3, lose acolytes during tech, and just be sort of stuck on no economy. And you see undeads lose the game a lot, but Happy just says, whatever. I'm just going to break you on tier 2. And it totally works. Sock only had footmen that whole game. That was a very interesting game, though, for sure.
Yeah, just countless kills on both sides. Happy operating on 2 screens like an absolute madman. So many saves, so much time bought. Really impressive, but if we compare the game of Happy versus Hawk on this map and versus Sock on this map, this was a lot closer, and Sock held on, had a different idea on how to relieve that pressure. And if that's an indicator for how the rest of the series goes, Happy shouldn't be too sure to go through here.
There was almost a guard tower up as well. There was 2 guard towers being upgraded. The one that was canceled after the blacksmith was found to not be cancelable by Happy. It was really close. It was like 90% done. Maybe if that guard tower gets up in the back, Sock has more than just a single arcane to hold onto that expo. Maybe that's enough on top of the militia call. Maybe he can even down portal back after that. But that tower getting canceled, that was a clutch play by Happy for sure.
All right. Do we have a result from Labyrinth and Colorful? I thought for a second I saw that Colorful won.
Yes, Colorful won 2-1. Yeah.
Oh, that's a little heartbreaking for Labyrinth, but man, I really hope we see him more in tournaments. He brought us a lot of joy, brought us an Infernal to the tournament, as well as a banger of an Undead Mirror yesterday against Mikael. Shout out for him participating in this and grinding so hard from Rainbow Six coach into the top 8 of W3Champions. Labyrinth, becoming a fan, that's for sure. And now we are waiting for Sock to give us the go on map number 2, which is going to be Autumn Leaves.
Wait, speaking of Labyrinth, by the way, one last point. Have we still not seen an ultimate, at least from not a restream game? Is that only been the Infernal? If I remember that correct? I know there's been an Earthquake in a game we didn't see, and the Infernal in the game we restreamed. I don't think we've had an ultimate yet, guys.
It's time. It's finally, right it's about time. I want to see Mass Teleport, Avatar, Resurrection, Unholy
Tornado.
Resurrection, Tornado, okay. Death and DK. And charm, maybe. How about some? I would love to see some charm. We do have our game. Map 2. Happy for the match points. He would face the winner of Colorful and Lawlight, and then Hawk, and then Focus. It's a long way to the top if you're happy and want to remain the W3Champions champion. Let's go. That reminds me of School of Rock. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Remo, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with that.
It's a great movie.
It is.
I mean, I almost want to say underrated, but it's not really underrated. Everybody who watched it does appreciate that movie. Really nice, fun movie. With, of course, the wonderful Jack Black. I think if you don't like Jack Black, you're just straight up a sociopath. I think there's no other way.
I used to watch that movie every day, actually. Fun fact. I found out about it. I was in the 2nd grade. I was just starting to learn the guitar.
Aww.
I literally watched it every day for about a year and a half. I've
Man.
probably seen it 500 times.
You totally, yeah, I kind of expected that, but it's crazy that you were 2.
On VHS?
Grade 2, not
Ah,
so I was
grade
about 7 years old. On VHS, yeah, I still have it on VHS, I
Nice.
think, yeah.
I think
Dude,
I
at
was
my
already in high
grandma's
school.
place, we used to have like VHS movies, you know, back when we were kids, of all those Disney films, and that was so cool, man. Oh, watching with my cousins, my favorite, Aristocats. An
What? That's
absolute
the absolute
legendary
freaking
classic.
Me
worst.
too, actually. I love Aristocats.
Are you
God,
kidding me? Aristocats is amazing.
Yeah.
God, I hate that so
are you
much.
talking about?
Hate all the songs.
It's not about the songs.
All right, Neo, it's very fun to have you in this group. Very, very, very good. Very, very, very good. Always a pleasure with you.
Dude, get scared by Hercules again, okay? And then we talk.
Bro, fucking Hades? When I was 8 years old? Bro, that was fucking scary. Are you kidding me?
Let's see how scary.
Imagine if your head was on fire and you had blue fire sprinkling from your scalp.
That would be freaking
How's that not
dope.
scary?
Well, let's see how scary this Acolyte harass is. The answer is not really scary at all. As Sock does what I would recommend as well against Happy, kill that Acolyte ASAP.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the question is here, where's the expansion gonna happen and at what timing? Pretty clearly we are gonna see an expansion. Sock on the first map honestly had a very questionable militia call. Trying to go for the Gargantuan camp, really weird on Titaners. If you're facing Cryptload, sure, but against Happy you never will. And that was prevented, that was slowed down. The expansion just was so late for Sock. He tried to make it work with a counterattack in the late game. Didn't quite work out the way he was hoping though. As he continues to creep, gets level 2 here on the Archmage. Important to get that aura running early. But the DK also gets his own level 2 with a few offensive coil thrown here. Gets the Watch Elemental experience. And now, gonna have that aura to work with as well.
Power leveling on both sides. Sock was threatening a Frostwolf kill. Oh, did Happy get that? Yeah, right? So sick. I like that. The Scout Footy was threatening a last hit, didn't quite get it against Happy. It's almost a mission impossible. We do have attack on the Russian side, already at 50%. And Sock again, prioritizing leveling over teching or fast expanding. Which is, I don't know, man. Especially here, should be pushable. Maybe even with Happy's patented Dark Ranger second.
5 farms before the
What?
expo.
Let's go to the left again.
This lumber mill already. Alright, so the upside here for Sock is he's got tons of lumber because he called the militia so late, which means he's gonna be able to tech tier 2 pretty fast. But again, this expansion is so late. And yeah, expanding in the middle, it's kind of hard to do because the DK can harass, but the DK is around right now to harass anyways. Which means the Taskmaster might get stolen.
Well, he's putting quite some pressure onto the DK. He's out of range currently. The Fiend is there to threaten some last hits, doing great so far. But what about the Taskmaster? Sot needs this and gets it. Level 3 on the dot.
Yeah, that was crucial to get over here. With a Skelly experience, he got, indeed, on the dot. Perfectly 500 out of 900. For all my OCD brothers in chat, isn't that just beautiful? just perfect 500. Feels good, man. But the expansion timing feels a little worse because it's only coming up now when the Lich is about to hit the deck already.
But we do have a Claw +9 again for Sock. Maybe that will help him weather the storm. He is facing elimination. There's no fallback net anymore. He has to win this map and the following map. Otherwise, he is out. Not too easy to do something at the moment for Happy with his DK being so low. And this Archmage, again, hurts.
Gonna put in some good damage right now. Gonna force Happy back for the time being. The Slaughterhouse is coming up. It's really interesting how Happy in this matchup elects to tech. I have seen him before be ultra greedy, going for tech before Lich. Like tech Slaughterhouse, Ziggurat, and then Lich, delaying the second hero for a long time. But it seems like he's moving away from that more and more, playing a lot safer now, staying on tier 2 for a lot longer, which has its own drawbacks with having later destroyers and orb and everything. Third hero, but of course is gonna make you more ready for a run-by attempt. And the meta has moved in that direction, with humans going for way more run-bys. And Sock, oh look at those footmen! He gets the surround on the DK, and that is a TP forced. Oh,
no, it's not, because he knows exactly what to nuke to get out. That one footman couldn't hold the gate anymore, couldn't hold the door anymore. Oh man, that would have been such a disaster for Happy. Fiend still threatened, has to use another coil. That was the last one. And defense is ready, so these towers here don't do too much. Same goes for the Fiend. 3 of them, super hurt. Question is, can Sock only do damage, or can he also get the kills? That was a number 1 kill. Forces another potion of mana, but it's also level 3. And more footmen go down.
Yeah, how many was this? Sideline reporter Carson, did you
4
take
to
note?
5.
That was I think at least 4 footies dying for one Fiend? That's not really worth it. And the TP forced, and the Archmage is low, and he double-click TP'd. He's not even at the expo. Don't tell me he's stuck. Don't tell me he's stuck, Neo!
Okay, I won't. But he might be stuck.
Yeah, that is what we call an overextension. That wasn't good.
Oh man, this is so much wasted time. This can't happen. Not against Happy. And he has all the time in the world now. Was feeding him quite some XP, as you can see in the graph here. Happy's experience just skyrocketing. It was about to be 50-50. But yeah, this is super rough for the Korean now. How to deal with this? Shop in the middle of the 2 bases. Second Rax already there. Goes into rifles to have something to defend with.
Yeah, Sock has been playing this rifle style off of 2 bases for quite a bit, has found some success on ladder against Happy in the past, so the Russian here is very familiar and aware of this possibility. Gonna assault now the main with the Fiends attacking behind the wall, because the wall was opened up, because the Archmage was stuck.
Ah, this just hurts.
Oh, the block. Oh, the block. Oh, the block!
It's a good block. Boop,
Bye-bye.
coil to finish things, and things go from bad to worse for our favorite B-boy.
That Arcane Tower is attackable. Attacking with the Lich here a bit scary. This Lich could be blocked. Remember yesterday when Todd had this great trap against Exor at the expansion, but here Happy now very aware of that possibility, gonna pull that back before it gets trapped in there. And Zock's doing a good job buying time. He needs to buy more time to get out the MK and more rifles to finally have some firepower.
This will mean a delayed tier 3, of course, if ever. He's going Pally second to keep the rifles up. Instead of doing damage with the Stormbolt, wants to keep the rifles intact. We'll see if he's not lacking that Stormbolt then. Happy dominates the map at the moment and goes for the Mercenary Camp.
Book of the Dead is actually amazing if he wants to commit to an all-in push, which likely seems to be the play. Happy's waiting for tier 3. It's about to finish. He's gonna have destroyers and orb becoming available soon. Big camp here for Sock. Very smart creeping by Sock. He knows Happy wants to creep this away, so he's taking that camp for himself. Finds a very unthankful item with the Boots of Quel'Thalas, unfortunately, but it's getting some good experience over here. Paladin level 2 would be tremendous. not quite going to be good enough for that. But the rifle count is rising, and we have a lot of gold for Sock as well.
Can he spend it in time? 1,300. What's the play? So far, it's only rifle, rifle, rifle. And this is similar-ish to what Blade did against Happy in an ESL Cup. Build so many rifles that you feel confident to survive and then tack, and this is happening now. But is this enough rifles? The push is coming.
With the Pit Lord third, no less, this Rain of Fire gonna make things more difficult for the towers and the peasants and the riflemen.
Snow disable
AoE
against
damage
this.
gonna start adding up quickly. Tower does hold on in the main base. Paladin trying to survive. He doesn't have Divine Shield, he's got the aura. And he will survive here with a healing potion. But this is so easy now to micro for Happy, who normally doesn't need an easy scenario to micro well. But there's no Stormbolt here. How is Sock gonna get killed without a Stormbolt?
Good question. I don't have an answer to that. So far, all the kills are going Happy's way. Can he do something? Oh my, 4 units at the shop, not part of this defense. Would be nice to have them here. But deserting from the main army, and that might be a dead paladin soon as there's more and more and more mana. Lots of resources going into just items, and Sock can't kill anything anymore. Finally, he realizes this, but these guys are getting greeted by Book of the Dead.
Oh. The exercise in suffering is in full effect again.
Yo.
Sock has been losing so many units. He's been giving a lot of experience to the undead side. I don't think Happy lost a unit this game outside of maybe a ghoul or an acolyte.
He lost a fiend when Sock was diving for
True,
it.
true. He did lose one fiend. He did lose one fiend. Alright, kudos, Sock. You did get one fiend kill. But the paladin might be dying. In the process, heal scroll just last second to try to save him. One more. That was the last fiend shot, dude. That was the very last fiend shot to get that kill. And Happy again today. Looking like the killer that he is. 2-0. Leaving no doubt who's the boss.
That was very well played by Happy. An unfortunate error by Sock to leave those. He had those 3 rifles in that footman at the shop for a long time. And that was really, you know, when he goes to initially defend with the militia call, with the rifles that he has, he broke upkeep early just to have that one defense. And that was the strat that Neo pointed out. He techs tier 3 after and then goes into Knights if he holds right there. So super unfortunate that he's missing that 11 supply during the most fragile timing of the entire game. That could have made the difference. Maybe not overall. The experience difference was quite big, but maybe he could have defended that one time and then transitioned and maybe we got into a normal game. But yeah, leaving those units is just unforgivable against Happy, and we'll see who Happy's opponent is. It's going to be a difficult one, definitely, but he seems to be up to the task today for sure.
Good start into the day for Happy, that's for sure. Not dropping a map here, getting a little bit revenge against the Alliance that threw him down to the lower bracket. If I'm Hawk, I'm a little worried that this might be a very, very tough rematch at the end of the lower bracket. But yeah, Happy's opponent is going to be a Night Elf, that's for sure. And it's either Lawlight or Colorful, 2 of Asia's best Night Elves at the moment, duking it out. It is a 1-0 lead for Lawlight, yes, who did play very, very, very good against X-Lord yesterday, and then not so good against Focus, to be honest. It could give us a rematch of Happy versus Lawlight. This is what we saw in the War3Champions Season 6 finals already.
Yeah, a lot of things still possible for all these players over here. Lawlight versus Colorful. Game 2 is going on right now at the moment. We're waiting for Happy's opponent, of course. And Lawlight won. Wait, did he win map 1? Yes, he did. On Amazonia.
I just
won
said
the first
that.
map with some unfortunate Cobalt bashes. We all know that feeling, don't we? And yeah, duking out right now. I don't know if there's a stream of the second map.
Maybe Say So? Is he in that game? I
Say
think he
So
was.
hosted us already.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks, Say So. Hello? Maybe Hawk?
I think Hawk was in our game. Abuser
yes,
as
that's
well.
Right. We got too many happy fans.
A lot of happy fans, obviously. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so, actually. I don't think.
Wait, no stream for that game? That would be blasphemy. Let's see.
But Goliath might be streaming himself.
Oh, true. What's up with Todd, by the way? Todd, I see you in chat. You're memeing over in chat. By the way, there were a few funny ones in there, like the nuclear shelter. I did enjoy that one. Why aren't you streaming, bro? What's going on? Enjoying too many eclairs over there? What's happening?
He streamed yesterday. He was killing it. Todd had like 1,500 viewers or something yesterday. I don't know what he was just playing ladder too. He was just owning, I guess. I saw one game. I saw him beat X-Lord, but that's all I saw.
Yeah, he beat Happy as well. Twice, I think.
Ooh, maybe.
But all right. Yeah, then we can't really do too much at the moment. Seems to be no streamers indeed. Then we just have to wait and see. And you guys can tell me your favorite things about War3 Champions, maybe.